makers. The time's finally come that I get to make with the Eclectic Elements Wonderland substrate fabric, and that's the Tim Holtz Christmas fabric from Tim and Freespirit Fabrics. So the first thing that I'm going to make out of these is a set of Christmas trees. And these Christmas trees are going to be made with paper mache cones. And I got these off Amazon, so I'll put a link to it. But the paper mache craft cones variety pack is what I got. And I think the tallest one is about 10.5 inches tall. Seems a little taller to me, but that's what it said on here. All right, so I've got this one. And then inside you have a smaller one and then the smallest one. So that's your variety pack. I'm going to put strips of fabric around each one of these. I got this idea off Pinterest, and so I will put a link to that tutorial from mine so that you can see how that maker, where I got my inspiration, giving them credit, and also see how they did it, and they may have some better tips than I do for making the cones. Now the maker that I got the idea from also used Rusty Barn Stars, and so I grabbed some of those off of Amazon as well. And I have way more than I need for my 3, but they already have a hole in them, so you can make little, I don't know, little ornaments or things like that. But you can just glue these onto your tree. And then last but not least, you're going to need a glue gun. And scissors to cut your fabric. So I'm going to be ripping strips of felt and wrapping them around the trees, gluing it on, and then sticking a straw on the top. That's all you have to do. Super easy, crafty make using the Tim Holtz Wonderland substrate. So let's go ahead and get making. To make the trees, I think I have decided on these 3 fabrics. So this is the 25th, this is the Christmas Xmas stripe, and this is the Holly Jolly. So I'm going to use these 3, and I need to cut them into strips. So I'm going to kind of set this aside. This one, I want the strips to go this way because I want to see all the different colors. And to do that, I'm just going to tear these because I like the rough edge look of the torn fabrics. Quite a few at 1.5 inches wide, and you just start at the bottom. You do a little bit, and then you just keep going around. That's all you do. See, no technique. Trying to get that rough edge to cover. There we go. Okay, I've met up. Now I'm going to start overlapping it. You overlap it, and then you just keep going up. Overlapping it just a little and keep working your way up just like that, and putting a little bit all the way around. couple of the strips, and I didn't cut perfectly. That's okay. I'm going to be using them. So these are probably about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch wide. And I'm going to be twisting them into twine. And I'm going to start by, you tie a knot in the end. And then you just start twisting, and then twist it away from you, and then bring it over and hold it, and then take the other one and twist it away from you. Same thing. Just do your best, and you might have to do it over a couple of times. And I like to get mine nice and tight. The videos that I watched, some of them got it tight, and some of them were a little looser. And so if they're looser, your cording will be thicker. Okay, now you're going to wrap it over, almost like you're braiding. Twist away, wrap it over, twist away, wrap it over, twist away, wrap it over, twist away, and you just keep going like that. And then you can kind of, I use all my fingers this way. You just keep going, twist away, and then wrap it towards yourself, and then keep twisting, and then wrap it towards yourself. And then you can actually see when I let go that it's kind of a twisted rope looking. And it's the same colors as a lot of the things that you're working with. And so you can use it as a trim. You can use it, you know, as an edging, or tie it around something. And I'm going to keep doing this. And when I get to the end of one of these strips, I will show you how you add a second one in. I'm getting ready to add in a second piece. So you just put them together, and you want to be sure that you don't have to put them both pieces together at the same time. So they need to be different lengths according to the, oops, going the wrong way. And then you keep twisting away from you. So yeah, according to all of the YouTube videos I watched on this, you want to do them at different places along the strip. And then you can just keep going, and you can wind this onto something, a card, piece of chipboard, something like that. And then you can just cut off pieces to use as you wish. Here are the finished trees, and I think this color scheme goes well with the rustic stars and rusty stars, kind of a primitive country, you know, homespun feeling to these trees. And I like that they're all a little bit different. This is kind of your basic green Christmas tree. Then you've got, this one's just a little more adventurous with the red and the white and the green stripes. I think that kind of makes it look like a decorated tree. And then this one really looks like a decorated tree with lots of different baubles and lights and different things going on, but all done in fabric. Now, earlier in the video, I included a little thing on how to make fabric twine from some of the leftovers that I had from these strips, and cutting some of the longer ones in half. So it was 3/4 of an inch, and then twisting it together to make kind of a cording. And a fun thing that you could probably do with this, not for something like this is going to be way too much pattern going on. And even this one may be a little too much pattern going on, but if you were doing something with a solid, and I kind of consider this almost a solid, there isn't a lot of pattern going on like this, right? If you wanted to do something that was a little more, you know, added a little something, but still had that homespun primitive look, you could maybe make some of that twine from the extras and then wrap it around like that. And I think that's just really a basic, you know, little decor piece, but it still is with that, it has the same style and feel as the fabric. So that's an option and a way to maybe use the cording tutorial that I included in this. So these are super simple. Hope that you enjoyed this make and this tutorial. And if you have any questions, and if there's anything that maybe I fast forwarded through too fast and you didn't catch whatever it was, please ask me in the comments of this video, or you can contact me through my blog at playaswellwithpaper.blogspot.com. I'm always happy to try and answer questions when I get time and to the best of my ability. All right, so that's it for my fabric trees. And so with that, I want to wish you a very creative day.